Are you ready to take advantage of the thriving field of digital marketing? Look no further, because our next speaker is here to give you a head start on your future career in the dynamic virtual space. Let us all give a warm virtual welcome to the Pop-Up Digital's president, Rambo Nuñez Ortega.
I'm gonna be presenting a slide for my talk. Okay. So for today, I'm gonna be talking about three things. So basically, career in digital marketing in pandemic, and influencer marketing. So these are three things that our company, Pop-Up Digital, has been doing for most of the part of this pandemic. So digital marketing. So if you're looking for a career in digital marketing, you have to understand that it's a field where efforts in promoting oneself or brands are done over online platforms. So it encompasses all marketing activities over the internet, whether it be for awareness, consideration, or for conversions. So especially in the pandemic here in the Philippines, digital marketing has proved to be one of the most effective ways for brands to reach their audience. So in a time where physical setups are either limited or too risky, so there have been a massive shift to digital marketing. I'm sure you've seen that with your day-to-day activities, that it has really penetrated the lives of each and every Filipino individual. So I am Rambo Nuñez. I'm the president of Pop-Up Digital. So Pop-Up Digital is a digital marketing company. So we do a lot of influencer marketing, social media management, and we provide a lot of analytics that our agency has gathered through different online platforms, softwares, and also the data that we've had or we've collected from the projects that we've done. So our clients are the following. So we have your Jollibee Foods Corporation, a lot of Omega Watches campaigns. We have Panda Express, to name a few. So these are just some of the clients that have entrusted us to do their digital marketing. So what is the current academic landscape? So today, we have an increasing digital environment that has revolutionized business and the academe operate. So it led to a fundamental shift with regard to how people interact with one another. So there have been business programs that has incorporated digital marketing in the marketing program curricula as a requirement. So we have universities such as DLSU Dasmariñas, Enderan, UANP, Ateneo, and other business schools offer digital marketing as a program. So for these kinds of programs, I'd like to believe that it hasn't been given that much priority. A lot of it is just like a part of a curriculum of a current course, but not really something that is very directed to digital marketing. So with that, there has been a lot of personal research, like personal courses that we take to be able to understand digital marketing. Me, for example, I have studied in NYU to study digital marketing for a few months. So what are the career roles in digital marketing? So there are different paths to take. So whether you're inclined to art or creative concepts, if you love meeting people, hold on, I'm just gonna maximize the slides. Sorry. All right. Okay, so what are the career roles in digital marketing? So we have a social media manager. So basically someone who manages client campaigns and social media postings. We also have a community manager who is responsible for addressing different social media communities across social media platforms, let's say Facebook groups and Facebook pages. We also have like influencer relations manager or influencer marketing people who are responsible for managing influencer campaign initiatives. So we have seeding, tactical postings through handling client relations and liaising this to the KOLs. We also have like digital marketing specialists. So this would be someone who can do both social media and influencer marketing activities. So they specialize in acquisition or new client projects or ad hoc programs that we and the client work together. So we also have great emphasis for digital marketing analysts. So they had performance evaluations and insights. So this is where we use the data that we collect and ensure that we are translating it into the campaigns that we do. So through measuring and analyzing social media traffic via data-driven metrics. So how did digital marketing affect our industry in the pandemic? So basically, we have this digitalization. Digital marketing is very much built on call to action. So the better access that we have on necessities and the ease to transact in one click, then the more we are inclined to digital marketing. So during the pandemic, a lot of us or most of the Philippines was forced to learn and adapt because the circumstances require. So some of the services that we are already using abruptly during the pandemic, which we are forced to, are the online payments that we have. You have like the GCash, the PayMaya, online bankings, online bills, online shopping, Lazada, Shopee, Zalora. Of course, we all know about the online food deliveries like GrabFood and Food Panda. Even our parcels have been more active during the pandemic. And even for services such as RFID for our travels has been very prevalent, and we were forced to adjust and adapt during the pandemic. So basically, there was a change in consumer behavior. So digitalization has made changes in consumer behavior, largely focused on being able to do day-to-day things at home through your mobile and other devices. Some of these would be online deliveries for techies and groceries as well. So e-commerce as a whole has grown 27.6% in 2020 from 2019. So we get most of what we want. We just need one click. We also have like online virtual gatherings. We now do schools and work online. So there's an ongoing study of digital behaviors across 47 of the world's top economies. So the Philippines' consistency comes out top in terms of time spent using the internet. So most of us in the Philippines spend an average of almost 11 hours online each day, which is like 60% more than the global average. So this is how we saw the shift from an agency perspective. So when COVID started or the pandemic started, there was a realization. So market forced a transformation. With that, we created case studies emulating digital transformation. So basically, it was us creating case studies for clients for them to imagine what it would be like to do campaigns and to shift all their plans into digital. Because of course, like before the start of the year, they already planned their marketing plans for the whole year, and only a portion of it would go to digital. So that is when we needed to step in and let them realize and imagine themselves in the digital landscape. And then with the case studies that we have, brands tested the water on their digital initiatives. So this is when they started to execute their plans, leveraging on digital and social media platforms. So the second half of the year 2020, a lot of them were doing bits and pieces of the campaigns that they feel like they had to execute, and at the same time dip their toes into digital marketing. And I'm happy to say that because of that digitalization, which we didn't see actually until like 3 to 5 years if the pandemic didn't happen, they were quick to realize that 2021, everyone or most of them have already adjusted or adapted to the current marketing landscape, which is mostly focused on digital marketing. So Now I'm gonna talk about influencer marketing. So this is something that probably a lot of you are very familiar with, even without proper training. So influencer marketing has been very big in the Philippines or all over the world. And even us as an agency have been having a lot of campaigns for different brands that focuses heavily on influencers. So basically, what is the idea of influencer marketing? So we say that content is king, and for us, influence is queen. If you have a good content, you need the influence to amplify the reach of your content. So we take the idea of a celebrity endorsement and places it into modern day content-driven marketing campaign. So this is how we use influencers on the marketing campaigns that we have. So in terms of public relations, influencers own their ad space and have audiences to influence. So the perfect formula to success is great content plus your ideal influencers. So what is the difference between celebrities and influencers? So celebrities are public figures that are commonly known for and associated with the roles or characters they play. So let's say, for example, you have Coco Martin as Cardo Dalisay. So you are looking at two individuals that people follow or patronize. So you have Coco Martin as the celebrity and Coco Martin as Cardo Dalisay. Same goes with someone like Daniel Radcliffe, who is very well known as Harry Potter. So for influencers, these are the individuals that are really known for their persona. So who they are, what they portray on social media. So with influencers, we can see two things. So it's either it's their authentic self, their real personality that they show online, or there would also be influencers who would portray a certain image or personality online to make sure that they get the products they want, they get to activate campaign, and they get to create the content that they want. So just a bit of marketing insights. So 2 times the amount of content creators brands tap on an average in the past 2 years. So 80% of the total marketing budget goes to influencer marketing on average. So there's 300% more micro influencer utilized by large firms than in 2016. 80% of consumers made a purchase recommended by an influencer by clicking on the link or image. So consumers are frequently discovering new products and brands through influencers. So I guess I'm sharing these market insights for you to understand the other side of what influencer marketing does or what your influencers does. So there is a whole industry that can give you projects that can generate income as long as you know how to manage, how to position yourself in this field. Okay. So for influencer marketing, a lot of it actually happens through seeding. So seeding is the act of sending products to your influencers. So in seeding, there are actually different levels. So stage 1 would be product knowledge. So once you are sent a seeding kit or a product, the act of accepting it is already product knowledge, meaning you already know of the product. After that, we have stage 2, which is the product usage. So after you receive the product, if you use it, you already know how the product works, the benefits of the product. And then stage 3 is what we see on our social media once they post it. So in terms of measuring it, we always look at feedback. So what they think about the product. Next would be the viral potential, how we create the content to make sure that it will stand out amongst all of the seeded products, amongst all the influencer postings that are happening online. So we also try to look at free mileage and free values and media mileage. So this is how we try to have cost-efficient campaigns through seeding. A lot of it also comes with the relationship. So in terms of influencer marketing, it is very much like PR, where we need to have good relationship with the celebrities, with the influencers, and as well as the brand to make sure that we create an influencer campaign that checks all the boxes that we need to measure. So these are the sample kits that we have done in the past. In influencer marketing, seeding is very important to create creative seeding boxes or seeding kits to make sure it captures the eye of your influencers. So we also have tactical campaigns for influencer marketing. So these are paid postings that brands do to make sure that their influencers communicate what they want. So just to give you an idea of how it works. So the influencer page becomes the ad space for brands. The posting will become the ad placement, and the social media statistics of that influencer becomes your mileage. So these are samples of what we do. So we tap influencers, celebrities to talk about the product, to show the benefits, and basically just experience what we want them to experience. So when we select influencers, we do a lot of profiling. So knowing the persona of the influencer that we need, we check the social media stats, we check the value, the rate, and what they include in their package, and of course, the relationship that we have with them. The criteria for the rate would be their basic statistics, their engagement, content quality, their stature, and virality. So basically, I just gave you an idea of how we work as an agency for you to be able to choose a career path in digital marketing. So what I want you to do is actually to let me know which digital marketing career that I mentioned in one of the slides suit you. So let me know which career you want and why, and then send your entries to nylonmanila@1mega.com. So that's my presentation, guys, and have a great afternoon.